What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Unplugged and Uncut, the news source for sports news and entertainment. Today, we're going to get into a blockbuster trade proposal with the Brooklyn Nets, Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, and the San Antonio Spurs. We got two teams with cap space jumping in to help the two teams that really want to make the deal happen. That's right, we're going to get into that today and a whole lot more. Before we get started, if you have not taken the time to hit that subscribe button, make sure you do. I'm giving away a PlayStation 5 Disc Edition once we hit 100,000 subscribers with the game of your choice. All you got to do to be entered to win is be an active subscriber and leave comments in the comment section. That is all. But without further ado, let's get into the blockbuster trade proposal between the Brooklyn Nets, Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, and the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to check out the players and see why each team may say yes. So first, we got the Brooklyn Nets sending out Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Now, the Brooklyn Nets are also going to wind up having to send out Ben Simmons. That's because to get the best package from Miami with Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero, the Brooklyn Nets will have to trade Ben Simmons due to some tricky wording in the CBA. They cannot have two players like Bam Adebayo and Ben Simmons, or you can't trade for Bam Adebayo with Ben Simmons being on that team. So it's a lot to break down, but we're not here to get into all the contracts and all how that works. But that's the reason you see Ben Simmons being included in this trade. So we got the Brooklyn Nets receiving Bam Adebayo, Miles Turner, Doug McBuckets, Josh Richardson, Jakob Poeltl, and Tyler Hero. And plus, there are probably going to be some draft picks included going in multiple directions. That is a major haul for three players. You're getting six quality players, one bona fide all-star in Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is rising and continuing to get better. Already a six-man of the year. Miles Turner, excellent defense, three-point threat. McBuckets can hit from anywhere. Jay Rich, excellent 3-and-D. And Jakob Poeltl, a defensive monster. Now, if we look at Hollinger's analysis, it shows that the Brooklyn Nets just lost Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons and still increased their wins by 10. That is highly impressive to get projected 10 wins better, losing Kevin Durant and Kyrie and Ben Simmons. That's almost impossible. Brooklyn Nets, I think we hit it out the ballpark with this one. How do you feel, Nets fans? Let me know. I think we hit it out the ballpark. Miami Heat will receive Kevin Durant. And in the trade, of course, they gave up Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. Now, the Miami Heat actually increased their wins by one. Not as good as 10 wins, but still good. You're getting better. And you got the best player in this trade. So to pair Kevin Durant with the Miami Heat core, Jimmy Butler, ooh, that's going to be nasty. Heat fans, watch out. I really like this, not to mention all the other players. Now, you might have to look for a center, shipping out Bam Adebayo, but bringing in Kevin Durant is a good start. And if you can get Kyle Lowry to play a little bit more than he did this season and be a little more healthier, you really got a nice, solid big three. The Indiana Pacers are going to wind up receiving Kyrie Irving for Miles Turner. Now, they're renting out their cap space for Kyrie Irving in hopes that they're able to move Kyrie Irving probably again. You don't want Kyrie to get in the way of your young guards that you just picked up. So I don't think the Indiana Pacers wind up keeping Kyrie Irving. I do believe they're going to get a couple picks, and that's why they're renting out their salary cap space for those draft picks and that compensation. And then, of course, you probably move Kyrie Irving to another team. Maybe you go ahead and holler at the Lakers, who definitely want Kyrie, and get their picks too. So stock up. Can't have enough first-round picks in the NBA, it seems. Everybody trading for them. Now let's look at the San Antonio Spurs. They're also written out their cap space. In this situation, they're going to give up Doug McBuckets, Josh Richardson, and Jakob Pertl. And now you see the Indiana Pacers, they actually break even with this trade. The Spurs are a winner by losing. If they are really going into tank mode, it says they lose 11 games, more than they lost this year, which is better if you're trying to get a top draft choice. So this is addition by subtraction and actually preparing for the future as well. If you get that top draft choice to pair with Ben Simmons, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, then maybe you have something. If not, Ben Simmons plays faster than you think and the team does better, then maybe you don't lose as many games as needed, but you still got a player who is a multiple defensive and All-NBA player, multiple All-Star and a Rookie of the Year. So Ben Simmons is a great playmaker and can play defense. That's why the Spurs pick him up. He plays defense. Spurs like players that play defense. And then they also lose 11 more games in their race to tank for Victor Wembanyama. So the race is on. That's why every team says yes. I think we help every team out here. The only one really in question, I would say, is the Indiana Pacers. And that's why I think they're going to have to get a couple of those draft picks that Brooklyn would want just for written out their cap space and helping both teams out. So the Indiana Pacers are the questionable one, but I think the other three teams can definitely say they came out winners in this trade, especially the Brooklyn Nets, the Miami Heat. They both win. They both get better. The Spurs, they get worse, but that might be what they want to do. They might be in a, you don't want to call it a tank, but a full rebuild season, which is basically a tank. And there's nothing wrong with tanks. As Master Pete, he used to drive a tank. I'm just playing. I can't help myself. All right. So, guys, that's what we got. Blockbuster trade, Brooklyn Nets, Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, San Antonio Spurs. How do y'all feel about this blockbuster trade? Do you think it helps your team? Do you think it helps one team more than the other? Now, obviously, I think it helps the Brooklyn Nets the most, but they are the team with the stars, and they're the ones controlling the assets that they're willing to accept. And I think this is the type of package they'd be willing to accept that helps them get players to win right now and assets to help them in the future. Can't wait to see what everybody thinks about this blockbuster trade proposal. And I'll be getting my popcorn so I can read through the comments. But that's all we got for today. Your boy is out. Peace.